of the things that I absolutely love to do at home is tacos, and we do Taco Tuesdays, which has allowed us to try a lot of different things. And one of the ones that we've tried is with lamb, and I just want to celebrate lamb because I think it's a beautiful piece of meat that carries a lot of flavor and that you really don't need to do a lot to. So we're going to start off with the protein, which is really easy. We've got a beautiful piece of lamb shoulder, which if you want to slow cook, can really give you that beautiful pulled lamb that you would get from a traditional sort of pulled pork taco. So in a pestle and mortar, we're gonna make our little marinade that goes with this. And what we've got here is 4 garlic cloves that we're just gonna crush gently so that they don't pop up all over the place. And then in there, we're gonna go in with a little bit of olive oil, some lemon juice, and some lemon zest. And then a little bit of seasoning, just a good pinch of salt and a good pinch of pepper. And then you go in with your herbs as well, with some rosemary and thyme. And all you want to do is just to get that together. And that's what the beauty about the pestle and mortar is, it just brings everything together really well. And just like that, you've got a delicious dressing. So into an oven tray, because we're going to roast this in the oven, we go in with our lamb shoulder. And then the only thing that's left to do is just pour this over the lamb shoulder. And you just want to get in there and just make sure that you're rubbing it in well. Just like that. Good. The only thing left to do is just to add a bit of water to the roasting pan, just so that nothing sticks to the bottom and that we actually create a bit of steam off that as well. Into the oven we go. So we're making another component of our lamb tacos, and we're making something that I absolutely love, which is hummus. So in we go with a drained tin of chickpeas, a little bit of tahini sauce, one of the very crucial elements to a good hummus, a teaspoon of garlic, some salt, some pepper, a little bit of olive oil, some soy sauce, which I really love. It adds a lovely flavor and salt to the dish. And then we're not making any traditional hummus. We're gonna go in with some avocado. We're making avocado hummus, which is just gonna elevate that creaminess that you get from hummus to a whole nother level. A little bit of cumin. And then last but not least, juice of a lemon. Lid on, and let's blend this baby. And that is done. You just put in a bowl and reserve aside for when we plate. It's almost like a guacamole meets a hummus. It's got good flavor. It's something that will definitely surprise your guests. Put that aside. All right, let's move on to the next step. All right, let's make a quick salsa, because a taco without a salsa is not a taco, and a salsa is just a word that mustn't put you off at all, because it's just about having something fresh with a bit of a bite and a little bit of acidity. So we're going with a little bit of red onion, a duo of heat. So we've got a bit of green chili, and we've got some jalapeno, lovely flavor as well. I really dig it. And then we're going in with some fruitiness, some apple, which has a lovely bite, and I think it also just adds a bit of fruitiness to the dish, which is delicious. And then cucumber diced up. And also the main thing about a salsa is just making sure that everything is chopped up really nicely so that it looks good. Just get a spoon here and just toss this all together real quick. What I love about a salsa is its color, because it really just livens up a dish. So some herbs, coriander, lovely for Mexican type food. And then the sort of the dressing or the liquid that we put in here is some lime juice. So we're going with juice of a lime. And that's where your acidity comes from. And just like that, we've made a really easy, quick, delicious salsa. Put that aside, ready to rock and roll. So, lamb is out the oven, and all I did is just cut up the lamb into pieces that I see going in. I love this whole idea of like using this, and kind of reminds me of Sunday roast. And that's kind of the idea or the inspiration behind the taco. So we're gonna start plating up. And tacos really, it's really not about plating up. It's really about giving this to somebody and having your friends just dish in whatever way they see or however they want to see the taco fold out. So I love going in with a little bit of hummus at the bottom, which will then spread out, right? And I'm not shy because I think that adds a lot of the moisture of the dish. And then we go in with a bit of lamb. And that, I mean, there's the flavor, all that caramelized bits of fat that you get from that roasting, which really makes it delicious. And then we're gonna go in with a bit of our salsa, which has not only acidity, not only color, not only texture, but it also has a bit of heat. And then I would just love just to add a little bit of salt, coarse salt. And then last but not least, just another little dollop of your hummus. Everything you need is right here, right? And this is a taco that would really rock your world. I know it's really big, but this is what we had, and I think this looks cool. And I think that this is a meal on its own, and that's all that you need to do. So I'm gonna plate these up, and then I'll show you what a feast looks like. All right, guys, that's what a feast looks like. Finish it off with a little bit of salt. The biggest tacos in the whole wide world, and they're good.